Hey guys, thanks for watching Vlogs About Nothing. And so right now I want to talk about something that you may think is uncomfortable, that you may find difficult to talk about, but that's why I'm here, no fear. And so we're going to be talking about safe sex. And again, historically, there have been some taboo subjects throughout human history, right? Oftentimes, it's our fear of the unknown and or the fear of uncomfortable that we choose not to have some conversations. Now, these are very impactful thoughts and or practices that we convey and carry out in our own individual lives, because oftentimes I would say that the best things in life to talk about are the most tough, difficult subjects, and oftentimes they're the hardest things to talk about. And so let's jump right into it. Safe sex. All right. Sex is what it is. It's two people making love. And the thing is, if it's practiced in a responsible way, and there's all types of euphemisms for making love, right? There's knocking boots, there's birds and bees, there's a number of different euphemisms when it comes to the act of sex itself. Right? There's many different ways. There's many different varieties of the subject area, and that's quite interesting. Honestly, I think it is. But again, safe sex is important to practice because of a number of different reasons. And all right, so let's just get right into it. You're gonna want to practice safe sex because you want to mitigate your risk for sexually transmitted infections. Now, I'm an old person. When I grew up, the technical term of such was sexually transmitted disease. However, the language has changed, and to acknowledge the change in a polite and politically correct way, we'll refer to STDs as they are supposed to be referred to as STIs. And so this could be if you're sleeping with the same sex partner, if you're sleeping with whoever you're sleeping with, put on protection if you are in the capacity of which to do so. There should be no reason why you should never not be in the capacity to make a judgment call as it pertains directly to your own individual health. Now, this is, again, a very abject, selfish sort of way to view your own health and wellness in terms of having to think like that so that you cannot pass on anything that you may have to an unsuspecting partner. Now, given that sex requires consent, given that sex should require some kind of medium in communication as to what each partner is looking for, the bottom line is that if you're having sex, you should probably use protection. I say probably because there are different forms of making love. I get it. However, if you want to maintain your best self and you still want to engage in the forbidden act, and even, let's say, have multiple partners, to be fair to yourself and to your partners, you want to use protection. And again, this is a judgment call that is entirely placed upon oneself, and it requires responsibility. It requires responsible behavior. And I would never advocate to not have sex at all in any kind of a way if it's consenting, above age, and mutually, fun for both parties, I guess, or many parties or whatever. All I'm saying is that if you choose to engage in any kind of sexual activity, your best bet is to use protection. And again, this is not only for your own safety, but for your partner's safety. So go make some love, practice knocking boots. Just make sure that when you're doing it, you and your partner have not only given consent, but you've been honest, upfront, and forthright with any kind of disclosures that are needed. And most importantly, you practice safe sex.